I see Zizan moving a little bit. You know, I just kind of have this like rule of not buying below VWAP because I just find that that gets me into trouble. About a minute to the bell here. So the high there was 857 on Zizan. I've got the audio alerts on, but the boing is going to go through my headset because I'm wearing my headset today. So I would say, yeah, probably a scalp over the $0.50. Long Zizan for $0.50 scalp. Sold half on the ask, 888. Stop break even on the rest. I can already tell I've got some internet lag here at the hotel. Not surprising. High was 88, so over 88 would be a possible add. Stopped out with $880 profit for right now. All right, so first trade out of the gates, not bad. I'd say maybe watch it over 880, but a 1 minute opening range breakout on a stock that has that kind of range is a little tricky.
CSAN.
All right, take a starter long for the break over 9. Thought here is that it just squeezes out any early short sellers over $9. Sold half on the ask at 919. Sold the rest. I'm now at $1,304 on the name, and I've got my daily goal. So that gives me a cushion of about $2,500 on the month of March here. So the next level to watch is 920. Becomes a little hard to get in up here. I'm going to reduce my share size for any trades now. Really, we need a 1 minute micro pullback. So definitely reduce share size, try to reduce risk. Surprised it's not on the scans. Pre-market high was 974. I'd like one red candle to base kind of some risk on, because right now my proper stop is below the last 1 minute candle, which is 856, and that's a long ways away. Doesn't mean that some traders won't buy it right around here at 18, but if it goes the wrong way, the loss is going to be big. You're going to stop out at 880. All right, so I'd be selling on the ask at 940, and I wouldn't hold below 910. I'm not in this, but I'm concerned this is going to be a rejection. Below 9 could drop fast, so I would just try to scale out on the ask as much as you can. So that's an example where, as an advanced trader, someone like John, he definitely could have made money on that. And I think I could have made money on that too. I'm in the hotel, my Wi-Fi is not on point. I'm not interested in being really, really aggressive right now, so I didn't take it. But as a beginner trader, that wouldn't be one you'd want to go for. The break of the $0.50, the first trade, that's okay. The second trade at 880, that's okay. It's a little more risk. Up here, I think we now need to wait for a good pullback. So $1,300 is good. You know, this isn't an $10,000 day like we were having back in January, but green is good. $1,000 is great. So let's just watch this. We now have a high of 940. So we've got that first red candle, which is what I wanted. But what I also want to see is a micro pullback. The micro pullback helps me establish my risk level. The low of the pullback right now is 885, so that would obviously be my stop. The high of this current candle is 930 with 40 seconds or 20 seconds left, 10 seconds. So again, this is a higher risk entry for a scalp if it's over 925, 930. I'm long at 925. For a scalp here, target is the $0.50, 950. You can see some buyers up there, a little bit of churn.
ZSAN.
Sold some on the ask, 949. Right underneath the $0.50, I scaled out a little bit.
BXC.
Is it going to break the $0.50? Doesn't look like it. Sold the rest. I'm now up $1,590 on this one. So remember here on these that the 1 minute micro pullback, it's not uncommon that we see this as a false breakout where it pops enough to make money and then it drops. Nice, Brad. $5,000 is good. Great job. That's a great way to start the month. So this is an area where I definitely recommend for myself reducing share size because I'm up $1,500. But you know, if I lose 20 cents with 6,000 shares, I'm going to lose 1,200. I don't want that to happen. I would much rather take a maybe 1,500 share position on my next trade, and if I lose 20 cents, I lose 300, but I can still feel like I'm up over $1,000, right? So start to think about that. What happens if I lose 20 cents on my next trade? Because if you've got 3 winners in a row the way I do, you know statistically you're coming up for a loser. You don't land on black forever. Eventually, you land on red. So the risk is getting a little higher. I don't want to risk it all on the next trade.
BXC.
ZZan did have a reverse split not that long ago, yeah.
RMGN. AVGR.
AVGR on the scanners. Watching it. There's a seller at 35. Let's see if that guy moves. On AVGR, that one's on the scanners. There's news that they regained compliance. Long AVGR at 35. Only got a partial fill, but we'll see what this does. Stop would be 29.
DRRX.
I put my shares on the ask at 36 and sold for $25 profit. I don't know. Feels like it's not doing much. There's some bids there also, but I can't tell. I'm getting in. I think I'll wait for a pullback for my next entry. I knew there was some news on it this morning, so when I saw it on the scans, I was like, all right, well, I know what's going on there.
DRRX. DRRX. NIHD. 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 DRRX.
Let me pull Zizan back up here. It's below the VWAP right now, so I'm not sure.